Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna apologize right off for the noise if you hear it. You guys say you can't hear it very much, but it sounds loud to me because I got the so-called quiet one. I got it going, but it still got the noise of the power supply fan, and then the other one's running right next to it. So seems really noisy in here to me, but I got test parts I got to run. So hopefully, if it's too annoying, just let me know and we'll shut this thing down. So. All right, let's see who we got hanging out with us here. We got Mr. Sharp. Good morning, Lonnie. Larry Galt's here. Another hot day planned, he says. All right. Troy Pritchard. Good morning, Troy. Appreciate the thumbs up. Thomas Grimm is in the house. Good morning, Thomas. Darren Birds. Good morning. Clyde's here. Good morning, Clyde. He says it rained all night. We got a good rain yesterday afternoon. Um, really good rain, good soaking rain. And my tomato plants probably like that. My tomato plants are doing pretty good for just a couple of plants in a pot or two pots. Uh, they're uh, they're doing pretty good. I'm got some little maters on them. I think I might get me a sandwich eventually. Let's see, Kevin Ailes. Good morning, Kevin. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Lindsay's up early this morning. 48, looking at 79 more rain overnight tonight. Yeah. John Howard's here. Good morning, John. Listen, Rue Bottom. Um, good morning. Mark says the noise doesn't bother me. It's not obnoxious. It's because it's so far from the mic, you probably can't hear it really good, but it's noisy to me. If I feel like I have to talk over it, but I don't because the mic's right here. But uh, all right, look at this story here. We got, like I said, just got back from a rescue. Neighbor lost her puppy and asked me if I could help. Used my drone and found him about 3 blocks away. Good deal. Good deal. But, these drones are pretty nice for stuff like that. Sean's here. Good morning, Sean. How you doing? Let's see. What am I going to talk about this morning? I don't really have nothing. Like I said, weather lady said it's going to be rainy all week. We might even get what she called a storm. I don't know, this afternoon. Yesterday it wasn't really a storm. It was just, in fact, I thought I was sitting there and I thought I heard something. I was watching, had the TV on and had that thing printing back here. And I thought, wait a minute, I hear something. I muted the TV and then oh, that sounds like rain. I looked out there and it was pouring buckets just straight down. So, had a good soaking. And of course, with it being rainy all week, that means by the time the weekend gets here, my grass will be be ready for a mowing, I'm sure. But it's too wet to get out there right now. Leo's just popped in here. He says, "Good morning, everyone. Another day calibrating micrometers." All righty. That sounds like another fun day for you. George is in the house too. Good morning, George. How are you doing? So, yeah, I got nothing. I've been working at working on a computer, drawing different parts and stuff. I'm getting ready to print out a whole bunch of parts, but I've got to get them all designed first. So, and right now, that one back there, I'm basically just trying to use up the last of that gray. Uh, I don't really like that filament because it still hangs up occasionally. And in fact, I was sitting in there earlier this morning because I fired it up right when I first got up. And then I heard it thumping, and usually what it means is that the extruder is slipping because it's trying to pull it and it's hung up on that stupid spool. So I'm trying to get that used up and um, get rid of it, and then I've got another black in one of those two boxes here, and I've also got another color coming tomorrow from Amazon. So I'll be using this, either the black or the gray, just to run the test parts out of, just to check them out. And then when I get them all, make sure everything's right, which I think it will be. I'll run them out of the color that's coming tomorrow. So, what's everybody got going on today? Anybody doing anything exciting? Mr. Ballard's in the house. How you doing, Ryan? Mark says, I'm moving the last tools from an old chest into a new, bigger chest today. Can't wait to get that old box out of there. All right. Did you get Linda all hooked up with all her computer apps and programs and all that stuff yesterday? Oh, Ryan says he bought a door for the shop. That's good. That's good. Yeah, you don't want nobody breaking in and getting that scoreboard now. Yeah. Sean says he's pickling eggs. Okay. I don't have to make a trip to. I got a couple more things I'm going to run as soon as these finish, and I think. Let me see how long. 9. It's a little after 9 now. The first one over here, I started at about 6:45. So it's going to run till about 11 o'clock, I think. So it's got a couple more hours. And the other one I didn't start until about 45 minutes later. It is going to run about 4 or 4.5 hours. So I've got 2 more parts I want to run as soon as those get finished, but I'll probably take a break and run to the grocery store and pick up some stuff because I'm out of everything. So let's see here. Mark says we got some of her software settled. She's temporarily on my old business computer. She'll be getting a new computer when she figures out what she really wants. Okay. All righty. George says 3D quandary print building a cylinder, gets 1/8 inch up, looks to separate, then build continues, but severed at 1/8 inch high. I don't know what to tell you about that. Don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know why it would do that if your model is correct. Yeah, not sure. I don't know if it's only done it on one thing, but there's one thing that most people might not think about. But if you have your 3D, like my 3D printers are sitting right back here, well, right up here in the ceiling is my vent where the air conditioner blows out of. And, you know, if that air conditioner's coming on and blowing close enough to that to affect the thing, you can get some wonky kind of stuff. So I'm not saying that's it. I'm just saying that I've had that issue before when I had those other ones 4 years ago. And I got up there and taped off the vent, this part of the vent that had it pointing towards my uh, uh, 3D printer, and then it seemed to work better. Of course, I haven't had that problem with these two, and I haven't tried to block it or anything. But that's something to think about. Let's see. Clyde says got some oak floorboards made yesterday for the grandson. 3/8 by 2. Need a couple for repair. All right. Says using cuts 5.0 and Ender 3. Okay. I don't know what that means, cuts 5.0. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. Is that a slicer? If it is, I'm not familiar with that one. Mark says 3D printer question. Do filament heaters, dryers really help all that much? I've heard yes and no. I don't know. I don't have one. Um, I see a lot of guys. You know, they always, when I say they, I mean the 3D printing channels, the guys that, you know, have big YouTube channels and that's all they do is 3D printing stuff. Oh, George said it was Cura. Cut spell check. Yeah, okay. So Cura 5.0. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you why it would separate there after 1/8 of an inch. I don't know why it would do that. I guess just check your settings in Cura and make sure there's nothing that's not correct in there. Anyway, getting back to Mark's thing, what I was going to say is I've watched a lot of channels, and these guys, there's one guy in particular, well, a couple of guys in particular that are big channels. They do nothing but 3D printing stuff, do reviews and, you know, reviews of printers and filament and, you know, gadgets and all that kind of stuff. And you know, you always hear folks talk about, well, you know, when you're not using your filament, you need to keep it in a bag and silica gel in it and all this stuff. But yet I see these guys, they have like a shelf, you know, on their wall. And I mean, it'll be like there must be 40 rows of filament on there. And it looks like they're just open. They're like they've used them and then they change color and they put it, and maybe they're pulling them and using them up fast enough. I don't know, but it's like they're just sitting out there in the open, looks like to me. So I don't know. Okay, so we got some opinions here. Sean says, if you live in a humid place, it's a good idea for a dryer. That would make sense. George says he thinks a dryer is very helpful. Okay. Ryan says helps with hydroscopic filaments, not PLA. Okay. What would be a hydroscopic filament? Is that something? I don't know what that is. Is that like ABS or something like that? Um, LB says I bought a $25 Walmart food dehydrator. Used it on a 4-year-old, very brittle, and after an hour, it's like new. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. ABS and PET G. Okay. So, so you think it doesn't really matter with PLA? Is that what you're saying? I don't know anything about that stuff. I just, uh, I just know I've had good luck doing what I'm doing, so I just keep doing it. And as long as I buy that ABS, or not ABS, the PLA Amazon Basics PLA, and it comes, and as long as they send me one of those big uh, Ziploc bags with in the box, I'll use them. You know, um, right now I think there's 4 boxes over there. 2 of them are empty. Um, the one box I had that gray come in, I went ahead and threw that box away, and the other 2 boxes, the ones on top there, I think have another thing of the black Amazon Basics and the dark blue Amazon Basics, and they're unopened yet. I haven't even opened those up. But I'm trying. I'm gonna try to do better because I went a little crazy last time 4 years ago when I got 3D printers. I thought, oh, I want to try. That's a cool color. I want to try, and I would buy all kinds of stuff, and then a spool takes a while to use one of those up. So when I ended up selling those 2, I had a big old stack of filament and all the stuff, and it wasn't that old, so it was still good. But I'm gonna try to do better and not go crazy uh, buying a bunch of different colors of filament. I do like the way this Amazon Basics black works. It prints really well. It's even kind of has a little bit of a shiny look to it, I guess. If it and I don't I don't really know why I bought that blue. Like I said, I went over there. I was going to get red when I was on there looking, and then I saw that blue, and I thought, let me get that instead. But now that I got it, I can't really think of anything I'm going to use it for because I've got another color coming tomorrow, and I think that's going to be the color I want to use when I start printing out all these parts for a little project I'm doing. Although once I start printing, I might go, I don't like the look of that. And if that's the case, then I'll probably just go back to black. But let's see. Yeah, that's the way you do it, Mark. You do lots of research and read lots of reviews and watch lots of videos and all that stuff. So when you get ready to do it, you'll know a little bit about what you're doing. There's birthday boy Jesse. Today's Jesse's birthday, so everybody say happy birthday to Jesse. He's 39 today. Happy birthday, Jesse. Jim Senecola's here. How you doing, Jim? You can come in anytime you want. You know how it is. We leave the door unlocked around here, so you come in whenever you want. All right. Lonnie says he uses his, I guess he's talking about his dehydrator thing, on all filaments, nylon, PLA, TPU, etc. Okay. George says, I live in a humid area. The dryer makes most PLA I use work better. Not sure how it would work in an arid part of the country. Yeah. Yeah. Mark says that black part you sent me looks real good. It's one of the reasons I'm looking into a printer. Yeah, I was pretty happy with how that one come out. Now that one, you won't be able to tell it probably just by looking at it, but that one I did 100%. It really feels heavy duty, and I printed that way like that for two reasons. Because one, I want it to last for you, and the other thing is when you're shipping something, you don't you don't know how the box is going to get treated. So, but yeah, I was happy to hear that that package made it out there in one piece, because that's a long way to go from here. From my mailbox to your mailbox, that's a long daggum ways. So, but yeah, that should kind of give you an idea of some of the things, because maybe that'll get the wheels turning, and you'll go, oh yeah, I could do this and that, and I'm sure Linda would probably come up with some cool things that you could make. Uh, yeah, we got the happy birthdays going on. All right, good deal. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I was trying to click on this one here. Clyde says, do lots of research and get all confused. That's what I do. Yeah, that's the problem, because, you always tell people, say, now, before you get into this, do lots of research, watch lots of YouTube videos, and that's what you should do, really. But then again, when you get on YouTube, you can watch 6 videos that say, this is how you should do this, and they'll be pretty much on the same page. And then the next 6 videos you watch is people telling you just the opposite of what those others say. So it's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes it's confusing because you don't know who believes stuff. I usually kind of go with, one thing about YouTube is when I see somebody on there trying to act like they're some kind of expert at something, I look and see how long they've been on YouTube. And if they just got on YouTube a year, 6 months ago, and they've got 3 videos or something, I'm like, yeah, take what you say with a grain of salt. But then you go watch somebody else, and they've got a whole library of videos, and they've been doing this for years, and that's usually the one I'm going to listen to. But let's see. Let me get back to Mark's comment. He says, we're pretty humid here at times. We average 55% relative humidity, but we get up to 100%. Yeah, with the fog. Yeah. Let me see what the, of course, it's not what it is in the house, but let me just look to see what, because it should be. We're at 87% humidity with a dew point of 68. So pretty sticky out there, which is exactly what Joanne was saying this morning, or even yesterday, that it's not gonna be super hot, but it's gonna feel like it is, because the humidity's coming back. But it is what it is. I have a little thermometer thing that also has the thing where it tells you the humidity. It's in there in my kitchen, and it usually doesn't get, even when it's real humid outside, it doesn't really get that bad in here. So try and keep it pretty consistent. Yeah. Yeah. We're about, well, our dew point's a little higher, but right about the same humidity as you got. Well, I guess. Oh, I know what I was going to tell y'all yesterday. See, if I don't write stuff down, I think of stuff I was to tell y'all, and if I don't write it down, I forget. But I know a few of y'all were probably watching the show last Saturday, and I was talking about. I think it was towards the end of the show or whatever. I was talking about that signboard material that's got the like black. I think it's ABS, but I don't remember. Um, anyway, I got to thinking about that the next morning, and I go, I'm pretty sure because I don't throw anything away. I'm pretty sure I've got the drop leaned up against the wall out there in the shop. And so I went out there, and sure enough, I got a big piece. It's about, well, I say big. It's about 25 by 30 inches, I think, a piece of drop. And when I went out there and got it and flipped it over, it had a tag, and of course it's got that aluminum, not aluminum, the clear film over the aluminum sides. But the name of the company that guy got it, because he bought the sheet and then brought it to work and gave it to me, and then I brought it home and did what I needed to do and then took it back to him. But it's from a company called Global Sign Products LLC. And when I went to their website to check it out to see what they called it, they just called it, well, I guess depending on how you pronounce it, it's SIGNABOARD. So it's either Signaboard or Signaboard, whichever way you look at it. And they're just calling it an aluminum composite panel. But it's got, and I don't have the website here. I just got a picture of the label that was on the back of it. But anyway, I may try cutting something out of that on the live this Saturday. And we'll get to see some shiny chips fly everywhere. But yeah, I think I drug it around to the garage back there, and I may try to cut something out of it. Let's see. George says rain just keeps coming. Last night, today, might have to build a boat. Yeah, well, if you're going to 3D print one, you better get started, because it takes a while with a 3D printer. So, okay, Mark says that's it. ACP or ACM. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if that was. I'll have to go back and look. And my time's up now, but like I said, I guess I would pronounce it Signaboard or something. But they just, like I said, they just call it an aluminum composite stuff. So, but it looks just like black ABS plastic, and it's got two 30 thousandths pieces of aluminum on each side of it. But it's pretty cool stuff. I can see how that would be great for an outdoor sign. And I may try to let me write myself a note. I may try to find the company. And if that sign's still there, that's been several years ago, but that sign's probably still there. Let's see. Let me look real quick, see if I can find it. If I might can find it. Yeah, there it is. I bet you I can find a picture of that sign. Well, maybe. I see the logo right there. Um, let's see. There it is. There it is right there. Let me share my screen. I can't get it very big. But here's a picture of the sign. This is what I had to cut out of that aluminum stuff. And then this, yeah, I can't make it bigger. But right here where it says TSI Solutions, all that is the red and the black is where that guy put vinyl on it. But yeah, it was. That doesn't look 8 feet. He brought me an 8 foot piece, but maybe the sign's about 6 foot. But yeah, that worked out pretty cool. All right, well, I guess I'll get off of here and let everybody get their day started. Again, I apologize if this was too noisy back here, but you're probably going to be hearing that a lot. A lot lately here on the coffee sessions because I got a lot of little parts I want to run for a project I'm getting ready to do. So, you got to get up early and get them prints started because a lot of them there's going to be some that take 12, 14 hours, I think. So I'll try to get up and start them as soon as I get up so they can finish before I go to bed. Anyway, y'all have a good Tuesday. And we will be back tomorrow for number 498. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. So, anyway, everybody have a good one, and we'll see you later.